Hello, Power Rangers Lightning Collection fans, and welcome back to Rangers of the Universe. I'm Chris, and in this video, I will be giving my top 10 Lightning Collection figures of 2022. Now, there are two figures on this list that were released in 2021 somewhere in the world, but they didn't have a US release until 2022, which is why I am including them on this list and counting them as 2022 releases. Now, I'm going to get right started with number 10. So, number 10 is a very conflicting one and contradicting because there were quality control issues with it. For some people, a good amount did have quality control issues, but I am going with Dino Fury Green, Izzy Garcia. So, overall, I do really enjoy this figure. I suffered from some quality control issues myself with the left leg. It is a little loose, but overall, I love the effect piece it comes with. I love the helmet sculpt, and overall, we have the pinless double jointed elbows and double jointed knees. The Dino Fury Morpher. Overall, I do really love this figure. I know there was a lot of quality control issues with it for a lot of people, but overall, I do really enjoy it. And I think the Tessa Rao Izzy Garcia head sculpt is alright. I don't think it's a bad one. I don't think it's the greatest, but I do think it's an alright head sculpt, and it's got great pieces. I already did a video review of it. It introduced the plastic-free packaging. So overall, even though there were some issues with it, and I did have one with an issue, overall, I do really love the figure, the paint application, the sword effect piece with it, and overall, it is a good figure. So, that is my number 10 pick, even though I feel as though that probably wouldn't be on anybody else's list. It is on mine because I do love that one, so I was happy to get it and to be able to add it to my collection. Now, number 9 is also a contradicting one and difficult because with this one as well, there was a lot of quality control issues. I'm going to go with the Ninja Rangers, but specifically, I'm going to go with Ninja Red because he is my absolute favorite from it. And I think he was incredibly done. I think they did the best with him. Now, the first wave was Tommy, Kim, Billy, and Adam. Now, the first wave had a lot of quality control issues. I suffered from it myself. There were issues with paint application, giving the same hands, loose joint, like very loose joints, missing heads because it did come with 3 heads. Now, with this figure, they definitely improved from the first time. Ninja Red, I honestly can't complain with. I love the extra hands, the pose ones too. The posability on the Ninjetti overall were pretty excellent, and I loved that they did the 3 different heads so you could choose which one you wanted. I mean, it was incredibly done. They really improved on the second wave of Rocky, Aisha, and Kat with quality control than they did on the first. So I do think Ninjetti deserves to be on this list, and I am happy we got them. And I think they did an incredible overall fixing everything that was wrong with the first set of them. So that is on my list at number 9. Now, the number 8 spot is Wave 11's Zeo Cog. So, we did have release in 2021 a Zeo Cog 2-pack. However, I am putting it on this list because I really love this one much more. So not only does it have like a more metallic paint than the other one did, a darker tone to it, but it did also bring us the Zeo Tonfas for Zeo Ranger 3 Blue. So I did think that was an excellent idea. I loved that they did that to bring us Zeo Blue's weapons. So overall, this was a great throw-in figure for the wave to have. So it is my number 8 pick because it's just all around a solid figure. Now, number 7 is going to be from the recently released Wave 12 Mighty Morphin Black Adam Park. So, I know we've already gotten Mighty Morphin Black a few times, especially the Zack Taylor version. And yes, I have a Power Axe here. He did not come with the Power Axe. He came with the Fire Extinguisher. But I'm doing him in his Once a Ranger pose. Overall, I absolutely love Adam Park, so I was happy to add this to my collection as a figure and to have him in it. And I mean, overall, it's just a very solid figure. Like, we got the new and improved Mighty Morphin Black helmet. We did get all 3 forms of the Blade Blaster. And overall, the paint application was just excellent on it. No complaints. And had a great Adam Park, Johnny Young Bosch head sculpt from Mighty Morphin Season 2. So that was a huge plus. So overall, that is my number 7 pick of the top 2022 Lightning Collection figures. So, onto my number 6 pick of the top Lightning Collection figures. I'm going to go with Dino Fury Red, Zayto. So, overall, I really love this figure. You know, it's one of those figures where you get what you expect. You know, we get the Chroma Fury Saber, the Dino Fury Morpher, the excellent helmet sculpt. I do really love that. And chest design. The paint applications were very well done. And it also has a great Zayto head sculpt, Russell Curry, which is definitely to be expected with it being the newest team. It's more accessible to get the more accurate head sculpts. Well, should be expected. But overall, I mean, this is a figure that I haven't really seen anybody post about having problems with it or anything like that. So overall, I just think it's a solid figure that has had excellent quality control. And he was one of those where you expected to get something great, and it was something great that you didn't have an issue with. So I think that's a win, and it was an excellent figure from Wave 11. So there are 2 Wave 11 figures on this list. Dino Fury Red and Zeo Cog. Now, my number 5 pick, also from Wave 12, is Dino Thunder Yellow. Now, like Zayto, she was one where you got what you expected to get, you know? There's no complaints on this. You've got the awesome yellow diamond, the awesome white diamonds, her Terra grips, the Thunder Max blaster, an excellent Terra helmet sculpt. And just overall, the paint on this is excellent. You know, it gives us another Once a Ranger team-up figure, and puts us one step closer to finishing Dino Thunder, with Dino Thunder Black coming out next year. So overall, I just think this was an excellent figure. And, you know, we like not hearing about quality control, and that's issues, and that's one where you haven't. And overall, that's a win. I absolutely love Kira. And I do think the Kira Ford, Emma Lahana head sculpt, I do actually like it. I think, you know, it does have some accuracy to it, and I do think it's a good female one compared to some of the female Ranger ones we've had in the past. So overall, I think it was a solid figure, and I definitely recommend picking it up. So onto my number 4 pick. This is one of the figures that was released somewhere in the world in 2021, but the US didn't get it till 2022. So I am including it on the list. It is Ecliptor. So he came from the Ecliptor and Astronema 2-pack on Amazon. Exclusive. Still in stock on Amazon and Hasbro Pulse. I absolutely love this sculpt. Like, this is a beyond excellent sculpt. They did fantastic. You have this effect piece with it that comes with the hand that you can change. I just absolutely love this figure. I think it's an excellent, well-done figure. Has a lot of detail in it. Now, in 2022, we did have Red Ecliptor release. I have not picked that one up yet. I plan to. But Ecliptor is one of my favorite villains. So I was just excited to add that to my collection. And overall, I think it is an excellent figure. They did very well with the sculpt, the paint, everything. So I absolutely love it, and I couldn't help but have it on this list. So that is my number 4 pick, and now we are on to the top 3. So at number 3, I am doing, again, this is one that was released in 2021, but we saw it here in the US in 2022. Also part of that Amazon exclusive 2-pack, Ecliptor and Astronema. Astronema is my number 3 pick. So, I absolutely love this Astronema. You know, it is the second Astronema we've gotten. We got one with, and versus pack wave 1 with Andros. You know, so it does come with the staff again, but it does have a new sculpt. The chest is all a completely new sculpt. You know, we have the new hair. So this one is her light purple here. So, you know, they did give us a new chest sculpt with it and a new head sculpt with it, which I think is absolutely fantastic. I love the Astronema head sculpt. I think they did an excellent job. And Astronema is my favorite villain. So I love seeing figures of her. I love Karone. So overall, this is just an excellent figure that I think they did very well on. The sculpt is fantastic. Plus, I'm also a very huge fan of Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. So that is the Astronema we see in one of my all-time favorite episodes, Facing the Past. So I had to pick that up because hopefully eventually we'll get a Karone figure sometime soon. And I can do a display scene of Astronema versus Karone because that is the Facing the Past one that is seen. So, I absolutely love that figure. And as I said, even though it did release in 2021, so it's technically wasn't released this year, I am putting that in Ecliptor on the list because they were released for the US. So they did have a release for us this year. So, on a technicality, I am counting it. But that is my number 3 pick. Ecliptor was number 4. And, you know, it was hard not having them on it when a lot of figures this year did have quality control issues. Plus, there were just some I didn't pick up. Like, I didn't pick up Street Fighter. So there are also some figures that I didn't pick up, like, I didn't pick up ones that had a lot of quality control issues, like Time Force Blue. So I'm doing it with the figures I did grab, and we only had about, I think, it was around 25 figures released this year. I think it was under 30, it was over 25, though, it was in that range. So there weren't also many options to pick from, especially with, you know, ones like Deluxe Wave 1, the In Space Blue, and Wild Force Silver, who, even though they were great figures, they had multiple versions of them, so I don't consider them like the top 10 2022 Lightning Collection figures because it was a guessing game. You had to hunt down the right version to get it. So that does knock it away from it. Or else, Wild Force Silver would definitely be one on this list that I would have put. But the fact that there's like 5 versions knocks it off of it. So we are down to our final 2 figures. Now, number 2, I'm going to be placing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Metallic White there. So I absolutely love this figure. Now, the Metallic Wave took a while to complete. We got Kat in 2020. In 2021, we got Rocky, Aisha, Adam, and Billy. And then 2022, we finally got Tommy to complete the team. Now, this has an absolutely fantastic sculpt. I love the Mighty Morphin White Ranger, hands down. But the paint application on this, the like translucent white it has, is absolutely fantastic. They did an excellent job on this figure, and I couldn't be happier to have gotten it. And the Tommy Oliver head sculpt for it was great as well, so it was an excellent addition to see. And not only that, what I really loved about the figure too was it included a Zeo Crystal complete. So take a look right there. It included a completed crystal that you have, where the other 5 came with their individual pieces. This one has all 5 combined together for a complete Zeo Crystal for your display. So I think that was a fantastic thing to throw in with it and add. and it was definitely fun to see, and it shows that a lot of work was put into this figure, and the fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint, all around. This is an excellent figure, and definitely one of the best we've gotten. That's why it's number 2 on this list. So I love to see how excellent it does, and I couldn't find a single quality control thing wrong with it. I haven't heard anybody having that with it, and that's excellent to see. So it definitely deserved a place on this list, and it was the last of the metallic Rangers that we needed to complete the metallic armor. So this figure was a very big win in the Lightning collection. So that is the number 2 pick. So now onto the number 1 pick for the top 10 2022 Lightning collection figures is the one and only from one of my all-time favorite seasons, Lost Galaxy Green. So the Lost Galaxy figures have been, in my opinion, the most solid team we've gotten when it's come to quality control and paint and sculpt and everything like that. The only single complaint I've had was Leo not having the Magna Talon when Damon and Kai both had their respective weapons, the Magna Blaster and the Trans Blaster, which is Damon's, and the Cosmic Claw, which is Kai's. So that is my only complaint with it, just Leo's we didn't get, but hopefully we get a Zeocog treatment where we get a Stingwinger that comes with his Magna Talon or something like that. But yeah, this was a beyond excellent figure. We got this brand new effect piece for his Trans Blaster. We got the Trans Blaster as a whole, which has an excellent paint application to it. We got his fully extended Quasar Saber with the Condor symbol. You have this amazing Condor motif helmet, and it does have the double jointed knees and elbows, not pinless, but it's an absolutely fantastic figure, fantastic paint applications. I love Lost Galaxy, so it's definitely been amazing for me to have them so consistent and so well done. And not only that, Lost Galaxy Green Damon Henderson came with an excellent Damon Henderson Reggie Rawl head sculpt that was extremely accurate to him, and all around it was definitely the top figure, my favorite one we've gotten this year. So it was definitely an amazing figure. Wave 12, as you can see, I have 3 Wave 12 figures on this list. Absolutely love that wave. It was a fantastic wave. I did have an issue with my Wild Force Blue, which is why it was not on the list. But plus, these were like figures I enjoyed more. Not only that, Wave 11 also had 2 figures on this list. So that's a big bonus for the 2 waves we did get this year. They each have more than 1 figure that makes it on the list. So that is all for this video. This is my top 10 2022 Lightning Collection figures. Now in the comments below, let me know what you think. What's your top 10? And yeah, what do you think of my list? So make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram. The names are in the description below. Also, if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and there will be many more Lightning Collection videos. I have the 2023 predictions video. Overall, I do think this was a great year for Lightning Collection. It was very slow in the beginning, but I do think it was a good year, and I absolutely can't wait for 2023 because already we have Cobra Kai coming. We have the Alien Rangers coming. We have the rest of Wave 13. I did not pick up the Wild Force Putrid or Beast Morphers Yellow, as you can see. Dino Charge Blue hasn't released. I'll be getting all 3 of them at the same time when we eventually do see Dino Charge Blue. And we have Wave 14. We know Lost Galaxy, SPD, and Dino Thunder are getting more. So I can't wait for 2023 Lightning Collection. Check out the predictions video that will also be on the channel. And tune in for more Lightning Collection news and toy reviews. So, see you soon with more of that.